and naysayers. And so you are there, you keep on listening to maybe your friend, your family, members telling you, no, in our family, we have never seen somebody does this. In our family, so you see, you keep on listening to yourself and not look to yourself and say, me as SM Amimo, I'm going to be an international recognized gospel artist that is going to praise God in a mighty way for people to be blessed. And you're just looking at yourself every time, I cannot move. Yes.
Okay, and you know, there's someone who's probably watching us right now. They had the 2024's resolution, but now the year ended. There are so many goals that they didn't get to achieve. What to do now? We're into a new year. There's resolutions from last year that weren't met. Where does one start from there? Do you pick new resolutions? Do you go back to those ones and stick to them still? What would you advise?
The best advice I could give is review them and look at their relevance. Is it still relevant? Maybe something that I wanted in 2024, but is it really still relevant? So if it is relevant, then I will push it over in 2025 and say I'm going to achieve it. So for example, it was relevant for you to buy a bicycle in 2024, but now in 2025, God has even blessed you with a new job. You are in a high position. You need to have that, like you need a vehicle. So is it really still relevant for me to buy a bicycle? So I'm not going to cry that I didn't buy a bicycle because it's not relevant again to me in 2025. Then now I'm not going to push it over, but rather I'm going to set a new goal. So I think it is not too late. You just start where you are, but you review them and now be more intentional and putting strategies and plans, not just putting them ambiguous. Yes.
All right. And as we finish up now, I want us to finish with probably something we had almost started with talking about when you were describing to us the best way to go about setting your own resolutions is by making sure it is self. You know, you're not doing it because the other person is doing it. You're not doing it because your mom said, or you're not doing it because it was just, you know, it's that thrill of the new year. So you feel, okay, we need to all set resolutions. So probably I want you to talk about comparison, you know, and comparing yourself with maybe the next person. Probably there's someone who's your age mate. You've known them for the longest time. You grew up together, went to university together, maybe got jobs at the same time. But now you're starting to comparing yourself with what you feel like they're achieving and you're not.
Great. As much as we might say, don't compare yourself to others. But comparing yourself to others, sometimes it comes by default because we find ourselves in a society, and society dictates a lot on how we interact. So society maybe have already set goals. I've already, even like when you're going to school, your mommy or your daddy was telling you, I want you to be like that person. So already you are it's too much comparison because they build a mansionette there, so they want you to build a mansionette. But you want to build a bungalow. So because of the society which we find ourselves, and we cannot even run away from it, we find that sometimes comparison become by default. So that's why we have now to be intentional and say, where do I need to compare myself and where don't I need to compare myself? Because they're very important places to compare yourself with others. Maybe there's somebody, maybe you set a goal, two of you, and you're genuine friends, you're genuinely working towards something. So you can look up to this person. Maybe we say we are going to finish our pot belly. This person pot belly is going down. Why is it not going down? And they will tell you, maybe I'm working also on my diet as I'm doing gym. So, but you find you're doing gym, but doing diet. You're not doing diet. You finish gym, you do a whole chicken. Fool yourself. So it's also very good to compare yourself. But don't make it become a disease.
Okay.
Because the moment it becomes a disease, then it takes over you, and you will not move forward. Your life is to look on others every now and then. So sometimes comparison, the way I'm saying, it might not be wrong. It depends with the point you're looking at it.
Yeah.
But when it becomes a disease, then it is wrong.
That's where it becomes a problem.
A problem.
Okay.
Like drinking porridge is not wrong. But when it becomes a disease, like you're addicted, you want to drink porridge every time. You'll have a lot of water in your stomach. You cannot even work because you want to go and help yourself. And so it depends, but don't allow it to become a disease.
Right.
Use it as a strength, rather a weakness.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, SM Omimo,
Yes.
for joining us for this conversation. It was very, very informative,
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
And I'm sure that this year we're going to be actualizing our New Year's resolutions
Yes.
for sure.
Say, this year, I'm gonna actualize.
I am going to actualize, not we.
Yes, like me, I told you, my New Year resolution is the Harmony of Praise concert.
Yeah.
So this year, I'm doing Harmony of Praise concert 1st February 2025.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Good Morning Kenya gets to end right here for today. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who has been part of the show today. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing. My name is Vivian Dagwa. We meet again tomorrow, same time and place, God willing.
Artificial intelligence revolution.